Hey, it's Richie and Wes.
He's Richie.
And he's Wes.
And this is our show. Well, by the time this show airs on Fridays, which is our usual time.
Are you going to be sober enough to even hit play or to hit send on all platforms?
It's automated.
Oh, perfect. Well, that's good.
Yep. Once the show is edited and ready to go, it's all scheduled out. That's how we publish every Friday at 5 a.m. It ain't me.
You're up super early regardless, so I just assume.
That's true. I am up early regardless.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be another rotation around the sun for me. Because Friday's my birthday.
Yes! And I actually get to celebrate with you for once.
I'm actually celebrating for once.
Yeah,
which
true.
Is something that I don't normally do. I've taken a very long time to, I normally would just not even tell anyone.
Yeah.
And, I decided not to do that anymore.
Yeah.
So I'm doing a little something here.
New Year.
I don't know that it needs to always be something as elaborate as I have planned for this year with the decorations and the 24 balloons that I'm going to have and the, metal curtain.
All Wonder Woman themed, mind you.
Yeah, it's all completely Wonder Woman themed. Oh, wait till you see the cupcake toppers.
Oh my god, you ordered more? Or did they come with the package?
That came with the package.
Oh shit, okay.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Well, damn.
So yes, I'm going all out and going on a decorating spree.
I can't wait to see how it all comes together.
Me neither, because that shit's not arriving till Thursday.
Thanks, Amazon.
Thursday is when it's supposed to be here last Thursday, bitch.
Oh, it's that late?
Yes, I had to order a whole new one and rush deliver it because I can't trust it.
What assholes?
Yeah.
Jesus.
So, anyway, Friday, everything's going to be great.
Yes.
By the time you hear this.
That's good. It's going to be all great. You guys are going to be drinking Literary with us.
We will be imbibing and having a great old time. So, hopefully these topics stay fresh over the next couple of days. Oh, man. What do we got? What's going on? What's happening?
I have something very cute up front.
Oh.
Do you have that you have old man yelling at the clouds and the old Karens out there? It's always nice to hear a funny, cute old person story. And I came across this on Twitter today. Someone tweeted, "Old people are so funny. My grandfather has a smartphone now, and I just realized that he's been going to each location, CVS, Target, the grocery store, to have the employees install the apps because he thought you had to go to the location of the place to get the apps installed on your phone."
Oh my god.
She said they're having a casual conversation about what their week was going to be like. He's like, "Oh, well, tomorrow I have to go to Ralph's, and then I have to go to Rite Aid, and then I have to get my app installed at the tire shop." And she's like, "Wait, what do you mean you have to go to?" She's like, "Yeah, I have whenever I want an app, I have to go into the place to get the app installed." She's like, "Oh no, Grandpa, that's not how this works." So she showed him how to download the apps, and now he thinks that she's a tech genius.
Oh god.
Just imagine how cute, though.
It is a whole new world.
It is
for old people because technology did, make some huge leaps from their time.
Mm-hmm.
But definitely not in mine. I never listened to fucking tapes and cassettes.
What is that?
Never listened to things on a... Wait, what do we call it? A CD?
Yes.
Yeah, CDs.
Shut up.
I actually forgot about that.
You are ridiculous.
We have been streaming for a long time. But I don't feel like technology has made another jump in a really long time.
Oh, that's funny because great segue. Yes, it has.
Oh.
Have you seen or have you heard of AI voices?
Oh, yeah, okay. All this AI shit is definitely the next leap. You're right. But I haven't seen how it's impacted us yet, I guess.
Have you heard it?
No, I don't want to. It's creepy.
Too late. I already have something queued up. Someone did an AI of Whitney Houston singing Mariah Carey's song, My All.
No.
Let's take a listen.
Oh, we're going to get flagged.
No, we're not. It has her inflections and
Word.
everything down,
Yikes.
which is fucking creepy.
Mm-hmm.
And then a guy just did one. I'm not going to play that, but he was like, "This is getting weird. Let me show you how easy it is to do this." He made up a random rap in his
Yeah.
voice. He had the AI generator sample Kanye West's voice, and he made his rap sound like Kanye was delivering it, and it sounded exactly like Kanye West. So now no one's safe because you can make up anything of anyone saying anything and then put their voice on there. Think about that.
Oh, right. Well, the deep
That's
fakes,
like,
all the
yeah.
deep fake videos.
But how
and stuff
fucking
like that.
creepy is that?
We don't need this.
I know! What, that we don't.
This serves no... What purpose does this serve?
I don't. It serves villains and chaos.
It
That's
does.
what
We're
literally
gonna need some like real life superheroes going on to fight whatever inevitable world takeover the AI commands as it grows in awareness. Fuck.
It's just
Well, speaking of superheroes, did y'all see the Blue Beetle trailer?
Yes, it looks so good.
Yes.
Hopefully he doesn't do anything problematic, goddammit, because
Can
I
everyone
can't.
in the movie just
be a normal, chill person, please. Let's not have any scandals, because it's been a hell of a time.
just go into lockdown until
These
August?
past couple of years, with all these exposés and whatnot. Mm-mm.
We don't need it. We've got AI bullshit going on. We've got
Right.
deepfakes going on. We don't need...
We don't need
Problematic.
anyone terrorizing Hawaii like Ezra's been doing the last 3 years. This whole Jonathan Majors bullshit that just popped up. It's like, why are all the superheroes assholes?
I mean, good. Catch them all in the
Yes,
act.
100%. But like, can
Lock
we have
them up,
something
throw
nice?
away
Damn
the
it!
key. Yeah, come on. Let's have something to be excited for. And Blue Beetle is definitely one of the few things that I have been excited for, superhero-wise. I do think there's a little bit of burnout on
Mhm.
all of the... There's just so much to consume.
We're in superhero overload right now. I could use a few years of a
It
break.
used to be special.
It did.
Remember?
Mm-hmm. And now it's just like a lot.
It's a lot. But that said, Blue Beetle looks fucking amazing. I think they gave way too much away in the trailer. I thought they gave way too much away in
Yeah.
the trailer. We didn't need to see all of that. Although that scene was very cute. I love his family and the fact that they're gonna, because they've always been part of the comic, and that's always
Okay, I know
been
nothing
cool.
about this character, so I was
Oh
like,
yeah, like he's been around for a while now, and I'm trying to think if he came out in the 80s or
okay.
maybe even sooner. He's been around for a while.
So way before we were born. That's probably why
Yeah.
I don't really know him. Mhm, yeah.
But yeah, he's always had like a strong family connection that
Okay.
I can recall. Like,
Mhm.
so I'm glad that they're going to be part of the whole thing. Or maybe I'm thinking of somebody else. I don't know. But I always thought he had the whole like family vibe. So anyway, that scene does look cute, but I think they gave too much away.
Yeah, there was a lot. You did.
I don't think
kinda feel like you saw
audiences
the
really
movie.
need to know what's happening. They just need to like see the spectacle of it.
Yeah,
I thought the CGI looked fucking amazing.
it did. And you know me and
Costume-
CGI.
Yeah. The costume is dope as fuck.
It really is.
Hmm.
And we got Susan Sarandon as a villain.
Well, that's art imitating life.
Oh my god, I love it.
You showed me another trailer that came out this week right before we started recording, the Barbie trailer.
The Barbie trailer, which I am here for, one, some color, because every goddamn movie's so fucking dark now.
Bleak.
Like, ugh. I'm here for some nonsense fluff with some inappropriate jokes.
I still don't know what this movie is or
No
what
one does.
it's
And
doing.
that's fine. It's a Barbie movie. I don't even really need a plot. Honestly, I need Barbies. I need Kens. Malibus, beach houses, and convertibles, and rollerblades, as we saw in the trailer.
Yeah.
Which I want a pair of those rollerblades. I want the Ken rollerblades. Those are
Those are pretty hot.
Mm-hmm.
I initially had no interest in this movie whatsoever.
Me either.
I couldn't
Until this morning when I woke up.
Then I kind of heard they were doing something different with it, and then now seeing this latest trailer, it just looks unhinged.
It does. That's what I need.
I'm
Like-
kind of into it now.
I'm like, I didn't even know what I was like. I don't know. I'm like what this is going to be like. I'm like, this is way more ridiculous than I ever could have imagined.
Right. Unlike Blue Beetle, I don't think they spelled everything out. I mean, clearly she's in a Barbie world, and then there's also the real world.
Yeah.
So I guess there's some sort of transition, which we didn't really see in the trailer.
No,
But
they just gave you a bunch of fun scenes,
yes,
and they were
they
very
gave us
colorful.
just madness, and then sort of a premise. And now I'm kind of into it. I'm like, oh.
We know the two Kens don't like each other. Well,
Yeah.
two of the 50 Kens, because
Right.
they did away with all the weird names and shit, except for Alan.
The gay one.
You can Google that one.
So now it does look kind of interesting. Who even knows? Honestly, anything at this point that keeps me guessing as to even what's happening.
Exactly. I'll take it. I'm trying to see the whole movie and the whole damn trailer, and then you see the movie and it really actually was everything in the trailer. I'm like, no,
Yeah.
give me some mystery, because I don't know what the fuck this movie is about. It probably doesn't even have a plot. I'll deal with a bunch of jokes in every scene, and some colorful outfits and backgrounds. Oh God, did you see this Kid Rock drama?
No.
He's mad at Budweiser
Oh God.
because they celebrate gay pride and have been for many, many years.
It's literally a Pride sponsor every year.
Yeah. So because of that, and this is actually very triggering and really unhinged, and not in the fun Barbie way, like actually like what the fuck are you signaling people to do? He took a whole 4 cases of Budweiser and basically says, this is what I think about Budweiser. Takes out the assault rifle and blows up all of the bottles or all the cans.
What?
And it's like, well, that's a little concerning considering that, these things actually happen in real life to
Yeah.
actual gay people. So what are you signaling right now?
He's fucking trash.
Just a mess.
And his whole shtick is just like cosplay. He grew up having money.
He's a total fucking idiot.
He's just a fake. And the worst. Like, who are these fucking people that are just the absolute worst? And somehow they have a fan club.
Yes!
I just don't fucking get it.
I don't get it.
What is the appeal to being the lowest common denominator? I don't understand. It's probably because he shot something. That's probably it.
Exactly.
Because he shot something.
Just...
Jesus, America sucks.
Yes, yes, it does. Yes, it does. Oh my God, did I show you my text message from the aliens?
What?
I don't even know what to think about this, and I don't even know how to describe it for you listeners, so sorry. This is what I woke up to the other morning, and I've never seen anything like this in my entire life. I'll show you the screenshot. Yeah, what the fuck is this?
Okay, I'm trying to describe. Oh God.
Yes!
Okay, so it's from a
Random email, but that isn't even constructed correctly?
which is like EMAQUC,
And then it just goes on and on and on and on.
871 at blah 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 at blah, like weird ass thing. And then it looks like it just sent you a scroll of
Literally,
code.
that's all it was. It looks like code.
A scroll of code. But it's not even code, it's like E2 equals
Yes!
E. Like what the fuck is this?
So, we're getting the fuck out of this planet. That's my invitation.
Yes.
Yep.
Just tell us when to stand outside.
Yep, that is my invitation
Be
from the aliens. That's just what I'm taking it as. Is that they were trying to reach out to me saying, you know what? You've been asking. We listen to the podcast. We're fans. You guys have been asking for the asteroid. It's a little late. But we can come get
We'll
you.
get you out of here.
And I say, let's fucking go.
Let's go. Fuck it.
We're number 1 on Mars right now.
Okay. So,
Uh-oh.
you know,
You're doing the pause in the sentence. What's going on? You're making me worried.
we know Hollywood has no original ideas.
No.
But these next three things just all seem too much and unnecessary. Starting with a Harry Potter reboot that's going to be 7 seasons of multi-episode chapters, per book, because there's 7 fucking books. So it's now, instead of movies, it's going to be an entire series. So like a whole season long per book. There's going to be a live action Moana.
Oh, yeah. Saw that.
Which is not even 10 years old.
No.
And then another fucking Indiana Jones movie.
Why? He's not dead yet? I mean, the character, not not you, Harrison. Sorry.
Obviously, Harrison's alive. Yeah, I mean, Indiana
Jesus.
Jones would be very old.
What else is he
now.
gonna do? I'm tired of him being in caves and shit. Like, I just don't. I'm sorry. I stopped. I was never even really a fan, but I was just like, it was on, I'd watch it or something, or if someone wanted me to go see it, then I'd go see it. But after that one, I don't even know when that was. It had to be like early 2000s. But the fucking aliens, I was
That
over
was very
it.
bad.
I'm all, what the fuck am I watching right now?
That was very.
It's all the same shit. He's running around in caves in foreign places, and then they threw aliens. I'm like, oh my god, this is ridiculous. And I want to see the Barbie movie.
so
I can deal with ridiculous. Don't get me wrong. Isn't that
Just make it funny and
Yes.
ridiculous, or at least good. Yeah, that was also the movie where he hid in a refrigerator.
Yes,
got
that's
blown
right.
Out of
Yes, that is right. I forgot that was the same one. Yeah, that was really fucking stupid.
nuclear
Yep.
fallout by just hiding in a refrigerator.
Yep.
Y'all,
I
very bad.
we can't make this up.
And I did like those movies, growing up.
Yeah, like I was like,
Maybe that's why, because I was a child, and
Well,
they made sense then. As to where now you're like, this is fucking ridiculous. I don't know. When's he going to hand it off to the next generation? Is it still got to be Indiana Jones? He's fucking 80.
I'm like, what
on.
generation? By the time they grow
No,
up,
I'm not trying to be ageist.
they're not.
Whatever,
They're not going to grow up with
I
him. I'm
just
sorry.
don't fucking
I hate to break the
believe-
news to you, but this new generation's not going to grow up with Indiana Jones if it continues to be played by Harrison Ford. I mean,
I'm just saying. Look, he seems pretty spry for a guy.
Yeah,
his
no.
age. I don't mean to be.
he's definitely
ageist
kept
at
up
all.
with himself. Yes.
There's just only so much you can believe.
Yes. Come on. It'll be all AI. Just watch. Oh my gosh. So,
Good for
everyone's always mad at something. And the latest is Quinta Brunson, the showrunner and writer and star of Abbott Elementary.
Oh.
She hosted SNL this week, and she made a joke, which I thought was very funny. She said, it's my first time hosting SNL, which, mind you, to give some backstory, she's the girl that went viral for the, oh, he got money skit years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And then she worked for BuzzFeed, and she's worked her way up to now having an Emmy Award-winning show
Yeah.
on network television. So that's amazing, first of all. Good
And
for her.
it's very funny, by the way.
Yes.
For a show that is about teachers
Yes.
at elementary school, which, again, I have zero interest in. So, first of all, you don't see the kids. Perfect.
Exactly.
And the whole show is actually about...
Get the cross goblins
lives-
away.
Yeah. The lives of these teachers. It's actually a really good show.
Yes. So, I love it. So,
I was surprised.
She said, I have a show called Abbott Elementary. It's a network sitcom. I know you guys get confused between networks and streaming. Kind of like Friends, except it's a group of teachers. And instead of not having black people in it, it does. And oh my gosh, she's been getting it from both sides. From the black community, someone said, I don't know how she's making these jokes while she's married to a white man. I just replied very easily, clearly, next question.
Oh my God.
And then you got this. Someone said, and he's probably some 19-year-old. Imagine taking a jab at a 90s show for lacking diversity, but your own show doesn't even have any Asian people.
Okay.
Thankfully, Twitter's lighting his ass up. And I mean up, including me. I just said the funny thing is that black 90s sitcoms, when Friends were out, actually had at the very least a super diverse group of background characters.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, how old are you? Friends just had all white everything. That was the issue.
One black character on Friends.
Yep, that they brought on in
And
the
that
last
was like
two seasons.
literally a big deal. Like,
yes.
It was something that was marketed.
Yes, and one Asian character. The entire run of the show, mind you.
Yeah.
And then some people started defending it like, well, I don't see the issue because, people live in their own bubbles. And, I just viewed it as a bunch of white people who only hung out with other white people. And that happens sometimes. It's like, but they live in New York City, which is supposedly this melting pot. There's not going to be someone in the background who looks different than everybody else.
Right, at least at the coffee shop.
That was the issue.
Yeah,
no one cared that the entire cast was white, but it's like you popped on one token Asian at some point in time.
Yeah.
And then a black person. At the tail end of the show. That lasted 55,000 seasons.
And it is what it is. That's what happened. And so that's fine to just say what it was.
Yeah, it's 100%.
It's not like the show did a disservice. They never did racial comedy. They never did digs at anyone like that. But it's like, it's fine to just acknowledge what happened on the run of that show. That's what happened on Seinfeld, too.
Yeah.
I don't remember a lot of diverse characters on Seinfeld except the Soup Nazi.
Exactly.
So...
Talk about problematic. But also, I don't want to hear, it was the time. Because you know who didn't do that and who was before all of that? Golden Girls.
Mm-hmm.
Golden Girls had everyone on there. Gay, straight, all different races, and actually tackled issues. So if they could have done it a full decade before Friends, then why couldn't everyone, and Seinfeld and everyone else, then why couldn't anyone else just, I don't know, catch on to the hint? It just didn't seem that hard to me. That's why that excuse doesn't...
It doesn't really make a lot of sense, although I do sort of remember at the time you really had... Diversity just meant different channels. Either you were watching ABC, NBC, whatever, or you're watching UPN, or whatever, CW, or whatever.
Oh yeah, that's...
Remember?
That network's fucking weird. Remember, first of all, it was the WB.
Yes.
And then it became UPN.
Right.
And then it became the CW.
WB, now it's CW.
I'm like,
But that was also a time where you had, like, wasn't Moesha on? And
oh, yes.
Like, all that stuff. So you really, it was almost like diversity meant you either had a white show or you had a black show. So
unless it was TGIF, because then you had Family Matters, and you kind of had everything on TGIF.
Yeah.
ABC did a damn good job, actually.
Disney, so
this seems like an NBC problem, not a CBS issue. Now that I'm thinking about it, because ABC's been on the pulse.
Disney's always been, quote, woke.
Yeah.
So there you go. But yeah, I mean, I think it's just fair to call a spade a spade. It is what it is.
Yeah, it is what it is. What and you can make a joke about something.
Right.
Oh my God.
It doesn't necessarily mean Friends is bad and we should never watch Friends. It just means
still like Friends.
Exactly. It just means that they didn't have any...
I prefer Living Single, honestly, which Friends was based on. Little fact for you right there. But,
yeah.
I mean, just let this woman live. Like we live in a time now where I love it because this is literally a success story that we watched. This is something that went viral because of a video.
Mm-hmm.
And then you literally saw her progress into what she is now, which is amazing. Let her have her moment, damn it. And she brought a resurgence of fucking Shirley Ralph's career back to us. That alone.
Okay.
That alone she should be left alone for. Because the gays have been knowing Shirley Ralph.
She's great on that show.
Yes, and now everyone is getting a redo. This new generation now knows the Shirley Ralph that we grew up with and have adored forever with her fine-ass gay son.
Okay.
Have you seen her son?
Yes.
Oh, he's fine.
Mm.
Oof. I know I said I'd never get married, and I'm in a fun relationship right now, and it's totally fine. However, if something were to tragically happen, and this man happened to slide in my DMs because we do follow each other, then I would slip a ring on it.
What is it also about? Yes, true. Also, I'm single, so get at me, bitch. And what is it also about? Why is it when someone does a joke about race or racism and they're a person of color, they're going to get called out for that?
Oh, yeah.
But I guess I can just think of other examples of where, like, when other people get called out for that, for doing a racist joke, people come to their defense immediately of like, oh, that's comedy. That's comedy. You're allowed to say whatever you want in comedy.
Thank you.
That's whatever you're allowed to... What I'm saying is, if you looked at the pie chart and the overlap,
right,
the people that are mad at her, and the people that will say it's just comedy,
yes,
if it were somebody else,
exactly,
is 100%.
She was pointing out
it's just
something.
Comedy.
Yes.
That gets me so much.
You know what's not comedic? You know comedian Bobby Lee?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I didn't know that this happened. Good old Twitter is always good for digging up some shit.
No, don't tell me something bad about Bobby Lee.
Oh, it's real bad. It's real bad. It's real bad with receipts from his own mouth.
The
bad.
image is being shattered as we speak.
Yeah, my jaw dropped.
What?
And we do the show every week, so it's very difficult to even shock me. Someone said, yeah, just a reminder that Bobby Lee admitted to raping what was most likely an underage prostitute.
What?
In Mexico, and no one has ever made a situation about this. And I was like, I'm sorry, he did what? And then boom, they posted he was on a podcast saying that when he was in his 20s, I'm going to guess, that he never got hit on by girls or anything like that. So, and mind you, he could have kept the story to himself. Because he kept saying, my managers are going to hate me. Oh my God, I'm going to get canceled for this. I'm like, then why would you tell this fucking story? He basically said he was on the host role in Mexico.
Oh my God.
That these girls were just lined up on the street and they'll take $10 to do whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then he saw this one that had her face against the wall with her back arched out, and he said, oh, that's the one. He takes her to the room, gives her $10. She gives a towel with a condom and lube.
Okay.
And he kept saying, I don't know how old she was, mind you. Basically saying that you could damn well tell she was underaged.
Gross.
And then he continues to say, so, we start, and then I look at her face, and then I see that she's sob crying, snot coming out of her nose. Wait for it. Then he says, so I do what every, normal person would have done in that situation, and I power fucked her.
Oh my God, gross. What is wrong with
That's just next level disgusting. That's not telling an inappropriate joke and getting canceled or being on tape saying something racist. That's just, you're fucking gross. And what compelled you to share this? It's like a 10-minute story he goes on. And the podcasters are just laughing with him. Well, that's what you do in Mexico. I'm like, what? And there's a woman on the podcast as well. That's also going along with everything.
Y'all, we would kick a motherfucker off.
Exactly. You would hear it. It would not be like when that wine glass got broken on air. You would hear literal punches from me. It wouldn't be Wes. Don't worry. It would be me. Wes isn't violent like that.
Oh, yes, I am.
Well, true. You would just hear a bunch of scuffling and then a thud, and then we would cut because we had to get rid of a body.
Right. Where do we hide this body? Gross. That's what I fucking hate about all these podcasts. First of all, people can't keep anything to themselves, although I'm glad they keep telling their shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Now I know. He's in my crosshairs now. But is the fact that so many of these podcasters are so desperate for any type of positive reinforcement about their show that they would never check a bitch telling a story like
Right?
that. Gross. What has
Disgusting.
happened to pushback,
Thank you.
putting people
Correcting
in
someone?
their place?
Like, that's not okay. Like, that's gross.
Even, I mean, I'm not a huge, although I know he's changed his shtick now, but like Howard Stern is actually a really good interviewer sometimes. Because
Yes, he is. I will say that,
will get into people's shit and be like, well, why did you do that? Like, he really doesn't really take bullshit answers sometimes. Like,
He still needs to pay Sarah Michelle Gellar that fucking $1 million, though.
well, that's true. Yeah.
Let's not forget
Because
about
they're
that.
still together.
Yep, they're still together and
They're
going strong. Let me tell you.
Together.
Let me tell you. You know who else is still together? I love how we seamlessly segue on this show. None of this is ever planned, guys. We don't even go over notes before the show. Besides, like, if like one of us wants to show each other a trailer that we were going to talk about, like we did before.
Yeah.
There are no notes anymore. Like,
No.
we used to go through and, like, X out things. And no. We just riff off each other. And we do it so damn well.
Just flows.
Cheers to us. Let's just...
Yeah.
I'm sorry. That was...
Silicone glass cheers.
Boom. We'll add in the effect later. We won't.
Which I've still broken 2 of the silicone covered glasses after all the shit that's broken on this show. I still broke 2 of them.
Well, you know, we still have 2 going strong. We'll order some more. It's fine.
Yeah, that's all we need.
We have it in the budget. Yeah, people were saying that Brittany and Sam, because no one can leave these people alone, that there's trouble in paradise, that they're living in 2 different homes, that he was seen without his
She
wedding
owns,
ring
like,
on.
6 homes.
Thank you.
Like, of course they're going to be different homes sometimes.
That he was seen without his wedding ring.
Oh, God.
Also, that she was dancing with her manager inappropriately on vacation in Hawaii this week. And none of this is true. He replied with flipping off a camera with his wedding ring on. He's on a project right now, so he took his ring off so he wouldn't get lost or damaged while he's filming shit and doing stunts. Secondly, she barely wears the damn wedding ring in her videos. Married people don't always wear their rings all the time. It doesn't mean that anything is wrong. Also, she recently made a post saying that she bought her brand new house. She stayed in it for a couple of weeks, she and Sam, and then she went right back to the old one because it's comfortable. So she's just chilling with 2 mansions, which, good for her. Can we stay in one and do the show from it? Since you're not using it?
Brittany, get at us.
We'll totally leave when you and Sam want to come visit, like, every couple of months. Like, just saying. Just saying. And then, the best part of this whole thing is the manager that she was dancing and he was grabbing her waist seductively is her best gay-ass friend, Cade, who has been her friend and part of her team since for over a decade at this point. She's always on vacation with him. She's brought him on stage with her plenty of times, saying happy birthday to him when she was in Vegas. Funny story, me and Cade made out at the Abbey one night. This was years before I even knew who he was. So, surprise, surprise, when I recognized this person...
You're like, wait a minute.
Because we did exchange information, not knowing he was the best friend of one of my favorite pop stars.
Well...
At least you know I don't do anything for clout. He was cute, I was drunk, so was he. Good kisser.
There you go.
But yeah, this is how everyone runs with something.
And yet, it's Brittany, so it's like, you know that's not gonna fly, because everyone knows everything about her, and everyone that's in her life.
Literally.
Like you said, this guy's been photographed multiple times. It's
yes,
not the first
it's
time
literally
he's been
her
photographed
best
with Brittany.
friend.
People know him by name.
She even talks about him in interviews, because Ariana Grande did an impersonation of her. And they're like, oh, like, how do you think she did? She's like, she did okay. But, like, my best friend Kate actually does a spot-on impersonation of how I sing, and it's hilarious.
Do you know who's still together? And I only...
Us?
Yes. Going strong.
We're like cockroaches. We're never going to leave. Sorry.
But I looked this up only because I was making a birthday turn-up playlist for my birthday party. And of course I had to include Superficial by Heidi Montag.
Oh yes, because that
is not
that album is a pop masterpiece. If you don't know, she damn near went broke doing it. She spent like $1.5 million out of her own money to do it, and those are the best Britney throwaway tracks. And they made her sound like that was AI before I was AI.
It was.
They made her sound like she had somewhat of a voice
and her phrasing. And
yes,
her, because Superficial is cute.
Yes, so is One More Drink. So is My Parade. That album, I'm sorry, that was the best Blackout Wish version album that I've ever heard. I will always give credit where credit is due.
Honestly, if she had been anyone else, that would be just engraved in pop history.
Yes, because those were crafted with good fucking producers.
Mm-hmm.
It was, yes. Minus like maybe 2 or 3 songs, solid ass album, which is more than I can say about a lot of new artists, honestly.
For real. No, that shit.
I'm gonna listen to that on the way home, actually.
That shit is still banging all these years later.
Yeah.
But I had to look it up. I was like, what the fuck is she doing now? And is she still with Spencer?
Oh, you could have asked me this. I know this.
Oh, well, the reason that I am curious is because, so I met them and I met Spencer, and Spencer's actually said that creating the bad guy character for The Hills was the worst thing he could have possibly done because everyone just thinks he's an asshole. And I can't speak to how he is all the time, but he certainly didn't seem like an asshole when I met him. But that's who he played on TV, and since people thought it was a reality show, before we really had a full understanding of how reality shows are crafted, how people create characters for these
by
shows.
the own show on their finales, especially.
I still don't think people get that. I still don't think people get that ending.
What's not to get? It's pretty self-explanatory.
Oh my God.
That was great.
So great. If you don't remember the ending of The Hills, if they pull away and there's just a backdrop and they're on a studio lot, and it's all just revealed to
basically saying, "Look, this was all scripted."
So anyway, they're still together and they have 2 kids now.
Yes, I knew this. Let me tell you how I knew, though. Let me tell you how I knew, because mentioned this before. I do listen to Juicy Scoop by Heather. Well, watch Juicy Scoop by Heather podcast. Heather McDonald is her podcast.
Come on the show. We love you.
She probably won't, because she got mad at like 2 of my comments when I said that she didn't do research.
That's all right. She can come on the show and read us for filth. That's fine.
She's a way better studio than us. We'll just come to you.
Yeah, we'll come to you.
We do have to go to the Valley, though. She's like in Thousand Oaks.
That's all right.
And then we can go to our new mansion. Yes. Brittany and Sam's abandoned fucking giant. We can be squatters.
Great.
They have rights.
We have. That sounds like a great plan.
Yeah, see, I have our whole trajectory planned out.
It's 2023 goals.
But he is, travels with her to do comedy, which I did not know that he even did comedy. But yeah, he frequently travels with her on her comedy tours. And he's also a reoccurring guest on her podcast. And over the pandemic, they were Zooming. And it was a cute moment because he's like literally in this office space in their home. And then you just see a door in the background crack open. And it's one of their kids. Daddy, what are you doing? And then you see Heidi. Honey, Daddy's working right now. And you was like, oh, hi, Heather, how are you? It was the most adorable, genuine, family moment.
Yeah.
God damn, where's the fucking kid? Oh, get out of there. Dad is doing something. No, I want to see. It's like, oh, hi, here's the kid. Okay, Daddy's going to be out in just a couple of minutes. It's okay. Heidi takes the kid out, sorry again. And then leaves. It was the most normal shit you've ever seen in your entire life.
There's 3 producers behind the scenes getting that.
Oh, no, it wasn't, because his audio was horrible. It was like our show.
No, they're they still have money, because I looked this up too. They're still worth a few $1 million.
They still have money, yeah.
But they're, I guess they don't rely so much on quote-unquote TV money. They have gotten into, I think, real estate or something now.
And crystals and endorsements and comedy.
I have they're not crystals, but they're little polished rocks that Spencer gave me because he often like just gifts people with things when he meets them and all the stuff. So I still have some of those.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're like into all that stuff. So they sort of have like jobs.
Yeah.
I mean, they're still kind of celebrities, but
yeah.
But I had no idea because I just hadn't.
Yeah,
they hadn't
they're
popped up
still
for me
together.
on any radar at all. So sorry, Heather, I don't listen to your podcast. But
She's probably blocking me at this point because I literally had to correct her because she went on this whole Britney rant. She's one of the people that was like, "Oh yeah, I think there's definitely trouble." It takes a simple Google search to figure out that is her best friend and that he's gay.
Oh, so you're still at it with her?
I'm not at it with her. Look, I got very upset one time because she there was like someone got murdered or something like that, and
didn't
she used this for a tagline, like for her YouTube video for her podcast, and she had all the facts wrong about this tragedy, and I said, I think it's very disrespectful to use a headline what happened in your research regarding what happened to this poor woman. And she said, I don't have to explain to you how I do my research for my show. Which, sorry, like, I said what I said, and I'm not taking it back. Look, we don't do the best research on here, but we don't talk about serious topics like that unless we have all the facts. Like, it was one of those jarring, like, racial moment type things, and it's like, why are you talking about this and using this for clickbait when you're not going to at least give the family
and to respond to you too, like
in that manner.
Just let that comment go.
Literally, who am I?
All right, and then second of all, no.
Yeah. So I literally
have us on the show.
Yeah.
Oh wow. What a fun week it's been. I hope you had a good time.
I love how sporadic our show is. Literally just so random.
I love it. It's like the Barbie movie, but the podcast version.
All right, everybody. Thanks for listening. Be sure to check out our sponsors and our show notes and save some money by using our coupon codes. Until next time, goodbye.